So guys, hey guys, what up? We're all fine down here. How are you?
Get it together, Claggett. Get it together.
Sorry, that was my fault that time.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, Coach Hunter here with Mackenzie helping me out today for Grappling 68. Today we are going to be talking about sweeps, specifically sweeps and some combinations, okay? I think sweeping is probably the most, should be your focus with your guard at first. Submitting someone from guard is great, and especially in like gi, submission grappling, that can work really well. But in MMA, it's very difficult, I think, to actually submit somebody once you've gotten a little sweaty, once the fight's gone on a little long. And also, of course, once people get kind of adept at avoiding submissions. There are very few high-level grapplers out there submitting people from their guard at this point. You can name them on one hand, basically. And even then, that's a dicey thing. I think it's a much better idea to sweep your opponent and get to a dominant position where you have striking options as well as submissions. So you have two kind of choices to make, or two dilemma to give your opponent rather than just they have to just worry about submissions defense. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. So today we're working on one of my favorite combinations, which is going to be the hip bump sweep and the Kimura. So we'll start with the Kimura. I'm not going to go into super detail here just because we have done it before. But I need to break down my opponent's posture, assuming that's not the case already. Yeah, and I'm usually going to pull my knees to my chest and get what we call a horse collar. So a really nice, tight, deep position across the back of the neck. Okay, getting my palm down or thumb down, palm away, position on my top arm. And I'm pulling my knees to my chest. So Mackenzie tries to get away. It's difficult. And she's done exactly what I like, which is pushing her hands on the mat. Now, a really good grappler is not going to do this, but occasionally you'll still get someone who's pretty adept at doing that. However, I'm going to go ahead and grip the wrist. If I feel that, coming around her head and grabbing her arm. From here, guys, I'm not going to fall back and fight her strength. I'm going to kick the crutch, following through her wrist to my back. And now I have my Kimura grip. I can finish and get the tap. Now, something that is going to happen occasionally is that I've broken down my opponent and I go for their wrist, and Mackenzie is going to posture and get tall. Notice I followed her. I let go of her wrist, and as she came up, I followed her position, staying on her shoulder. I'm riding up, or I'm really sitting on her lap here. I'm on my hand, posted to the mat. Okay, I still have her arm controlled here. I could switch to an elbow grip, which I know a lot of people like, or a wrist grip here. A little more control, but I don't like to futz with it. It's like they're gonna just wrap to the arm. From here, my opposite hand. So my left hand's on the mat, my opposite hand, just like we're doing a stand-up and base, is on the mat. My opposite foot, I should say, my lower hand. I'm gonna push off and drive off my leg, and I'm gonna try to pull Mackenzie down, rotating to put her where I am sitting, okay? So I'm not trying to push her over there. I'm trying to return us right to this position. That's the movement I should feel anyway, okay? So, right there. So that's our hip bump sweep. Hip bump, okay? I like to retain this arm for because I can start attacking it. Right now I can finish my Kimura from top, which is way better. If I lose that, she rotates. I have all sorts of options like head or arm triangles. Of course, the little key lock. All sorts of good stuff here. If everything else, I can posture, and now I'm in dominant position. Okay? First up. So from the top, pull my partner. I'm going for this Kimura. She wants to rip her arm out, so I'm following her up, getting to my opposite hand, opposite foot, driving through, and sweep. Boom. And I like to retain this arm as much as I can. Okay. A couple times here. Okay, so one more thing that's going to happen. Unless I'm just so explosive that my opponent cannot do anything about it, which can be the case. As I go to hip bump sweep, my opponent feels me pressing up into them. and they push down. And I have lots of options here, but a simple one that works really well is to go just straight back to the Kimura. Feel pressure heading down, I'm just gonna go with it and go back to the Kimura. Now she can go back posture again, get tall, that's cool. I'll go back and forth until I get one or the other. Probably at this point, once your hand's behind her back, it's pretty much a done deal, but still, you never know. Some people are very explosive, very strong, and you get one or the other. So if they posture, go to sweep them. If they push down, go back to the Kimura. Go back and forth in this endlessly until I get one or the other. And find my finish. So guys, try it out. You know, it's something that we can practice in shadow pretty well because there's a lot of movement, right? Remember, you take movements, you string them together, and you apply them to a partner and they become a move. But really it's all just movement, right? If I'm on the mat, think about with my hands getting tight, coming up, turning over, right? Work that over and over again. Until you get very fluid, very comfortable with that movement. And that's gonna be a nice technique for you. So try it out, guys. It's one of my favorite sweeps. I think it works really well at all levels. Just, of course, it's all about timing and feeling your opponent's energy going with that. So guys, if you like this video, smash that like button down below. Subscribe to our channel for all of our content. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you on the mats.